What's up, guys? Got another video for you guys today talking about one of the most important things that we always get asked all the time anytime you do well on any class in the game, right? It's what is your opener? So there's a couple different ways you can do an opener as Feral Druid, right? Your opener is obviously just the first spells you hit as soon as you start a fight, whether it's with an enemy player or an NPC or whatever. There are a few things that you can variate depending on the target you're going against or, what's going on in the current situation. But for the most part, this is the opener I use just about every single time I open on any target, no matter what I'm doing. And honestly, sometimes I can chunk people down to like 30% health before they even get out of a stun. So let's do it! So real quick, these are the talents you're going to need to make sure you do this opener correctly. You're going to need Sabretooth, you're going to need Feral Frenzy, and then personally, I have a macro that sets my Tiger's Fury and my Gladiator's Trinket to get used together, just to save me an extra button while I'm bursting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and walk through it slowly first against this target dummy, and then I'll show you a couple clips of some gameplay just from in Battlegrounds and stuff like that, and then other times I've hit it on this dummy as well, so you can see what the burst looks like. Before we get started, there's one more thing that you are going to need, and that's going to be the Taste for Blood Potency Conduit. Ferocious Bite deals 2.8% increased damage for each of your bleeds on the target. So the whole point of this opener, right, is to get a big bite off really early before they can get out of your stun. So what we're going to do is we're going to get all of our bleeds on the target while they're in the pounce, literally the first button that we press, and then we're going to hit them with Feral Frenzy and then a big Ferocious Bite. So this is the way it's going to look, right? You're going to pounce on the target, which is going to put your first rake bleed on the target already, and they're going to be stunned. While they're inside that stun, the next thing you're going to press is Thrash, so it's going to put your second bleed on the target. Thrash is pretty high in energy usage, and it doesn't really do a ton of damage, but getting the extra almost 4% off of the bite is going to be super worth it. From there, you're either going to have 2 or 3 combo points, depending on if you crit or not, and you're going to apply your Rip right away. Now, I generally hit my macro for Tiger's Fury and for my Gladiator's Trinket right before I hit the Rip, just to get a little bit of extra damage off of those bleed ticks. And then from there, you already have all your bleeds on the target, your damage is up, they're still inside the stun, you're going to hit Feral Frenzy and start building those quick 5 combo points. Feral Frenzy does put a big bleed on the target also, so you're talking about having 4 bleeds on the target by the time you Ferocious Bite. Plus, Feral Frenzy does massive burst damage. So if you get the whole thing off with your Trinket up and with Tiger's Fury up already, you're going to do a ton of damage before you even hit the Ferocious Bite. And then once your Feral Frenzy is finished, boom, big Ferocious Bite, kind of assess the situation from there. Sometimes I'll go into a bash and start brutal slashing to try to finish the target before they even get out of the bash. It really just depends. Cool thing about this is you can do it every minute because of the way the cooldowns all line up. So let's go ahead and do it on the target, show you guys what it looks like. Rake, Thrash, Trinket, Rip, Feral Frenzy, big Ferocious Bite. Now if you get a big crit like that, they're almost dead. The majority of the time when I do this, even if I don't crit on my Ferocious Bite, so like I have 20% crit chance. It feels like I crit less than that sometimes, or it's like wasted on other things, but if I get a gnarly Ferocious Bite like that, I mean, the target's toast. If I don't, it usually still hits for about 9k, so you're still getting the target below 50% health before they even come out of your stun. If you look at the total damage that I got out on that, it's 50,000 damage in, what was that, 3 or 4 seconds, something like that. Ferocious Bite hit for 18.5k, Feral Frenzy, 14k, and then you have the extra 6k and the 6k from the Rip and the Rake. As you can see, Thrash doesn't do a ton of damage. Like I said, it's high on energy and it doesn't do a ton of damage, but the extra bleed is super worth it. And there you go. That's what you're going to want to do. Here's a couple clips from some Battlegrounds and stuff that I did, just so you can see what it looks like on actual PvP targets. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Alright, we can probably get a clean opener on this mage right here. Ready? So we're going to go in. Get full bleeds on him. Feral Frenzy. Big bite. Got him down to half health instantly. Boom, boom, boom. Just bashed him. More damage, he's dead. That's how you do it. That is how you do it right there. Let me get this Druid right here. I'm going to give him the full opener. Pounce. Oh, fucking lag. Full bleeds. Bite. Got him down to half. Bash him.